on map 1 was actually pretty impressive. After that, it did dwindle, and Nivera's been caught in no man's land. QutionerX going to take a whole lot of space off the back of this. Actually double dips and just batters Scream.
Figuring himself after map 1, obviously. We talked about him heating up in that second round, being a key component for BBL. Already opening up this pistol round here on Lotus.
This didn't even seem like it was the actual end goal for BBL, but when you get a gift like that, you're not going to turn it down. So much early space gained, they can comfortably get a plant. I guess the one big factor is that Shin does have a lot of kit to invest here. XMS still has the paranoia as well. Can clear QutionerX out of this position. He's forcing back a little bit, allow for this retake to begin. Zeiss clears QutionerX. Pressure now to follow. They start swarming the side, but Turko a little bit deeper, can kind of play outside of the utilities crunch, leaving Shin to try and clear a little bit deeper.
Shin didn't spot him.
I know he didn't, so SouhcNi gets to live here. Oh yeah, Brave is could present. Flash to hand for SouhcNi, though, still got some ability to try and make this side cross easier, but Shin's gonna do that! Finding 2 kills, QutionerX goes down, as does Aslan, but BBL still flooding the site, still finding frags! Brave doing it all himself if he has to, but XMS, oh dear, you've gone for a knife in a gunfight! That's not gone well for you. In 17 seconds, XMS, what?
Fault line and the paranoia, maybe on the back of the orb being tapped. Yeah, there it goes.
Gonna need some support, man, he's not gonna get it. Scream on cleanup, gonna find 2 scalps.
Now the adjustment here of Zeiss actually on the Killjoy with his utility.
Nice.
Slow down any progress. Not seeing a rotation cut. Still 2 players for Karmine Corp on C.
A little surprised they've left him there that late. And Zeiss just took a little bit of damage too. But again, this is a 5v3. A little bit of post-plant kit for Turko to play with.
And Karmine Corp did look good in the retakes on Haven as well.
Very good point. Paint Shell should force Aslan away from this. Takes a little bit of damage too. QutionerX, it's all about timing now. Loses it. XMS much cleaner that time.
That's a clean kill as well, considering all 4 other members of Karmine Corp went towards rope and...
Much better. QutionerX will be joining him on that. And XMS, the paranoia is good, but it doesn't catch QutionerX, so he gets away. Actually, it's XMS who gets away.
How?
Slips out to CT. It looked like he was dead all day long. Brilliant work from him to make it out of there.
Fully committed towards sending that paranoia, but BBL will capitalise. We'll find the plant at least, and a full 5v5 in the post-plant here. 1 kill will give Scream the showstopper, though.
They have much to kind of force them away from sight. I'm looking at Nivera, I'm looking at Scream with a little bit more utility left in pocket, because you can see the BBL are happy to play dedicated towards the site. Very few backing away until now. SouhcNi forced away by the paint shell. Scream taking a couple of steps, gets the ult, but he doesn't find the connection with Shin. Scream in unison, clearing through this site. Turko pulling the trigger on the ult. It has How much damage? Not that much. Scream's fine.
I was going to say, Brave's in trouble here.
Yeah,
Nobody.
Gonna go fast, aren't
They're
they?
trying to just capitalise on the timing here, get ahead of the rotation.
There's still util in the way, which is so frustrating for them. Still gonna be slowed down. Karmine Corp with enough respect to not overdo this just yet. Sit a little deeper. Make sure they're aware of the space that's been taken. And BBL almost trying to backfill this with the Hunter's Fury and the lockdown coming in once you cancel out.
Not actually committed towards the lockdown.
Interesting. Okay, so that's still going. So they will get the plant now. And a deeper position for Aslan, but forced slightly further back. QutionerX going to take those steps forward, working off the back of Turko's utility. And now the swing, perfect. Scream precision, good as ever. But Turko with the trade, but he's all alone. Great follow-up, but he needs 2 more. Spots a shoulder, can't quite get it, overwhelmed.
Towards C. Following up on that pace from the previous round.
It doubled down on it, right? They're tripling down on this pace. This is very all in. And maybe... I want to see what they have left for the post plant, utility-wise, for BBL, because they've not been able to hold back Karmine Corp. Nivera trying to clear through quite close. Paint Shell to clear them further.
It's
Paranoia
beautiful.
catches. Look at this. It's so choreographed. Scream then set for success. This was the perfect retake. Run it back, run it 10 times. You'd still see a great outcome. Diffuser started. This is where it could get dicey. Can anyone connect towards XMS? They can't. He set the diffuse. This is perfection from Karmine Corp.
Recon Bolt just coming back off cooldown as well. We'll have decent access towards A site here for BBL. But Scream is holding the cross.
And Braves
Completely unconsidered by BBL.
That was so one-dimensional from him, completely unprepared for the door to be broken or a player to be near
I mean, there were Seekers headed that direction as well.
And Scream's going to add a little bit more of a problem to this. QutionerX gone down, who's the one really trying to do any sort of damage. The final 3 players, look where SouhcNi is. He's the only one who might be able to kind of change the outcome here. With the turrets in the way, he's still going to have problems. Turko overwhelmed, bailed out by Aslan. SouhcNi finally pulls the trigger. Turko does really well, digging in so deep here. Now it's all on Shin. Ult to really secure it, make sure he can't get near this. These 2 players just about having what they needed, and
But Karmine Corp is
he's actually
BBL.
going to fall even deeper if he wants to. Can't really contest the site. Maybe they can, actually. QutionerX going to go in on this one. Brave to follow. Lockdown's there, so this adds problems. Do they go try and pivot towards A, but they still need to get past these 2 posted up players. Shin, ready to shoulder this. You got pressure on Long, he just about turns around. Now it's all about timing. XMS on an island here. He's got to try and deliver. He's done very well. TP's out of there, but look who's waiting, Brave! He couldn't find the follow-up, and the trade comes out. 30 seconds now, but Nivera's back on the site.
Good scream though, and with that turret, I'm not sure what direction it's actually facing, if it's going to catch this flank. Aslan checks it, Scream will fall.
And they go back towards B, the almost double pump here. SouhcNi is close. Nivera still waiting patiently in case a player was sat back a little bit deeper. It's a messy fight, but it works out for SouhcNi. Right down to 2v2, so Nivera suddenly gets played in a little more here. Ah, but QutionerX watching that cross, watching the push in. Nivera getting caught as well by the shock dart of his own. I was like, that's... they don't
well
have
placed.
one. Yeah. Nivera.
What?
Come on!
What?
Okay. That's going to be dealt with very quickly.
Very quickly.
Almost instant. Oh, Brave's in danger. As is XMS on that same note. Aslan, there he is, he's caught. It's a trade out though, look at the other side of the map. It's going to put Shin in a bit of a predicament. He's got to play safe. He has to play his life. He can't give up all of that space. You can see him trying to hunt him down. He was vulnerable. But he plays it very well, smartly, backs away, gives up the site, waits for that rotation. We've been complimenting their retakes. Now it's another opportunity to see this in action.
But a lot of utility burnt up already ahead of this, and even the Rolling Thunder of Shin.
They're pivoting.
Yeah, because of the space QutionerX has found. And a kill on top.
And he can continue this role if he wants to maybe explore a little bit deeper, keep these avenues safe. Plant's gonna come in, smoke goes up. Now 4v3, QutionerX feeling out the pacing of this map now. The timing, not great for SouhcNi on that. I thought he had the drop on Scream, but Scream still turns it around. But Scream and SouhcNi, tricky position to clear. Look at QutionerX's position.
Yeah, it's drawing SouhcNi to explore so deep here and burning up a ton of...
Careful as he can be. Oof. Pressure on the observers, so if they miss, we'll really note it. Stacked towards the C site and an explosive start from QutionerX and right into the loving arms of Shin. That was a little too much, overheating QutionerX. Diving on in through the smoke, and 2 players responding. Look at this, 4 players now on that B site. Turko's seen at least Scream there. Shin's waiting.
It's so awkward now to commit towards this plant. Yeah, gonna tap it.
Oh,
try and draw some utility out. We'll find a kill as well.
Aslan's trying to shoulder 2 players back now. He's in a really bad spot, but SouhcNi's got his back and he trades that. No, SouhcNi's gonna make the most of this. It's a scramble, but Nivera on the backfield gonna catch one. Backs. He's gonna find Brave as well.
Smoke other than QutionerX's utility.
SouhcNi's living dancing
with
time.
Yeah, dancing with death. And Nivera and Scream on the other side of that. But we'll
like
draw another smoke as well.
He needs to either fully commit or fully back away. SouhcNi went for the commitment and loses. Karmine Corp have the perfect pinch as well. They can leave 1 player posted up, that being potentially Shin, to catch that cross towards door, but actually QutionerX gets ahead of that. Now there's a little bit of an issue. Oh, and that issue gets made worse as he makes it on towards the site, finding XMS. Nivera, though, still standing. It's QutionerX and Brave, and they're doing so well. They've identified Shin, but can they find the final player? And Nivera diving on forward, 18 HP, he's forced further back. He goes back.
To be destroyed.
Ooh, nice stun. XMS gonna catch Brave. Really nice beginning.
But BBL already rotating this direction.
And yeah, seeing how deep the utility's kind of been placed here, it's just a time purchaser to allow for these rotations to get closer. Again, the big factor would be QutionerX with those knives, but there's still other players. The flash does fight, but great work from Nivera, kind of shouldering up early on to find QutionerX. Sits a little deeper. SouhcNi battles back in, but it's a 4v2. This is very difficult for BBL to find much value here. XMS still dedicated towards the site as well. The other 3
as well.
Sat a little deeper. This is lovely. Oh, that's lovely work from him. He'll be happy with that. Does fall down eventually, but can Aslan add any more cost, or is he pretty much cooked in this one? So hard to remove any of these players in this very set-up, post-plant position.
Don't see anybody from Karmine Corp peeking here. Getting away with farming orbs in this map again.
No
we
pressure.
did see that in the second half of Haven as well.
Time to escape if you can. Scream slowed down for a second. A little bit of time left on this, but not enough to connect with the player, but he's got them the sight.
Yeah, lots of space cleared. Just off that. SouhcNi good. I was going to say,
Smoke
swing on.
drops.
The smoke dropped and XMS is exposed.
Nivera again. Wonders for him, though. Finding Aslan, trying to keep one avenue of this safe at least, but you can see Brave trying to backfill this. Flash should come through. Now there's a bit of stall here. Now there's a couple of problems. With XMS down, what do they have to secure this? Yeah, Shin's got a little bit of kit to invest, but they don't have any firm safety now.
45 seconds, they're starting to explore elsewhere on the map. Have left one player in the form of Scream posted up. Does he get a kill?
Here's Scream.
Is he able to backstab here? Confirmed, actually.
Oh.
But it's going to keep BBL here.
They will.
It's going to give Karmine Corp access towards A site and the post plant.
Who explores? Do any of them try and go
left.
walking? Try and preempt this? I don't think so. It's a double pump. But they don't know that BBL haven't rotated. Oh, no. Oh, no. But Scream...
This
Oh,
almost
no.
feels like the perfect misdirection with the flash confirming somebody there. Now BBL are wondering what the hell's going on.
Karmine Corp almost played themselves out of this round, even with the perfect trying
He
to
stopped the
hit a
plant.
ruse.
He got off the plant.
What is going on? No, there you go. Okay, noting. Uh-oh. Ooh, QutionerX, you're lucky. And Turko
Turko's got to
isn't.
tank that one, yeah.
Yeah. He's like, all right, QutionerX, I'm leaving it all to you. I'll take the hit on that. But an early pick, above 1 minute 15.
I mean, it sucks as well because you almost want to see Brave or QutionerX face the owl zone there, so they have some mobility to try and avoid the Hunter's Fury, but regardless, it will convert. A 5v4 now for Karmine Corp.
Oh.
And that's it, make that a 5v3.
Oh, the
The
owl
bait
play
is
on the
beautiful.
side. So nicely done.
They have a decent cushion on their side, so they can give up a rifle or two trying to remove this operator.
Well worth it.
Last player
QutionerX
standing.
Not a peep. Outside B. Brave has to turn off it, but the wallbang comes through. Shin will find QutionerX.
So diligent to double check that. Make sure, double check, triple check they find him. And look how close Karmine Corp are here towards the site. The Seekers are so far away, it's going to give them so little. Basically stuck on
It
the
doesn't
door.
tell them much at all.
No. Oh, this is
I mean, there's actually misdirection that the Seeker has gone towards the door because there's nobody outside C right now. We'll confirm it with the flash, but Karmine Corp have a huge opportunity here.
on-time smoke. Paranoia a little off timing on it, but there is going to be a problem here for Brave. He's got a lot of bodies coming his way. He does succeed towards XMS, but he's still got to deal with the three who've made it towards B. Paranoia sent, it's time to swing. He's doing everything he can, and he's doing more. Brave goes huge for his side.
Shin down to 11 HP as
But
well.
Zysch's position, they do not have any idea about this. Zysch could be the difference maker. Shin almost needs to keep their attention here. Oh, and he's done so well. 2 big picks. Can he do any more? 2 more
The
targets. He
Seekers
can't.
and Lockdown invested from BBL.
Uh-oh. Look at Nivera. The flash of Paranoia. He's on the run. He can't get away in time, but it looks like Karmine Corp are considering going back for this. Backfilling it at the very least, but now with that one way, they gotta
Beautiful
respect it.
disengage as well from BBL. Not taking any damage.
Careful there.
Able to reset off this. Set up here from Aslan once again to slow things down. Scream will deal with the turret. He's way ahead of the curve here. I don't think they're anticipating how deep he is, but Aslan gets one off the fault line.
Yeah, but the trade was really good from XMS, so it's going to keep them in at least a competitive position, but it's that problem of clearing Turko. It's an awkward angle in the smoke, will not keep them safe from the cross. Oh, it definitely doesn't keep them safe from Turko. Beautiful work from him. And we just got a brawl to start with as well, though. TP has been taken, they're already across. And there's the first fight, and QutionerX's gone down. Perfect from Karmine Corp, and the pace is second to none. Keeping it somewhat simple, they make it perfectly towards the site. Spike on the way, ults coming through, they've got a lot on their side. SouhcNi and Aslan, they are dead to rights. SouhcNi last one, a fall and screams there. Signs it, seals it.